27.
Are we doing the review or the episode first?
We are going to do the episode.
Okay.
I'm just not sure what one it is.
Yeah. 27 sounds right, but I'm not positive.
What's new? Research? Anyone? Nah. Why?
Can't be bothered.
What are we doing again? Anyway, I listened to that. I wish there was some better record store day.
27, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, episode 27. I listened. I wish there was some better. We were talking about the record store day just this last Saturday.
Yeah.
Because it was the second drop in 1 month, right? The first drop was on around the first.
Was the month before?
Was it a month away? Is that right?
Maybe a month. I don't know. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope so. I pushed the button.
I'm never sure.
I pushed the button, man.
Okay. Yeah. So.
And I got that Electric Wizard, Time to Die.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Maybe it's just me, but I'll go look around at trying to find the full list of what's coming out.
Yeah.
And everyone's different, and there's always something I see that's...
Do you go to the store site, or do you go to the record store day site?
I'll go to different record stores.
Okay, because I got a record store day.
The actual site?
Yeah.
That's probably what I should do.
Yeah, and I didn't see much this year that grabbed me.
The last... Not this last one, the one before, I got the 2 picture discs, the Mob Rules and Heaven and Hell,
Okay.
Sabbath. And then I ran into the Electric Wizard, had no idea.
Nice.
So I nailed that. But then the second one, which was last Saturday. Was it last Saturday? Saturday before? So it was
Saturday
last.
before.
Because it was the 17th, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What day is it?
25th.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
So. Anyway, I looked around.
Hangover helper.
Hangover helper. Hangburger. So yeah, and I looked, there was nothing, except for that Sisters of Mercy. Thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you remember, grab that for me. If you ever go back.
I'll be back. Yeah.
You're supposed to say, why don't you just come up and get it?
I don't want to be a pushy cunt.
Why not? And that Chromax, but that Chromax went fast, man. I mean, it's I don't know. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I don't have to chase it, but you find yourself chasing it because you collect records.
Yeah.
So you're like, and it's never been released before. It's not my favorite hardcore crossover record, but it's good. But now they want $50 for it. I don't want to pay $50, dude.
That's just it, man. I mean, some of the prices, I was like... Because I would have bought that Cure picture disc that came out.
The Wild Mood Swings.
Is that what it was?
This last one?
Yeah.
The yellow?
Yeah.
The clown on the
Yep.
cover?
But it was like $43.99.
Nope.
And I'm like, yeah, not paying that.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, is the Chromax was only $25.
Okay.
I think the Sisters... I don't know what the Sisters of Mercy... Did you see the price on that?
I did, and I don't remember.
It's probably 30 or 35, I bet.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, and then we were saying, you were talking about that story with the Failure Magnified. That was a few years ago, right?
Was that 17?
Was it?
2017? And I'm thinking, that might not have even been Record Store Day. You remember they do the one that's on the Black Friday?
I think it was a pre-record store day. It was Black Friday, yep.
Yeah, I think that's what
That's
it was.
what they started with, right?
Yeah. Yep. Because I went in and I guess I'll tell the story.
Do it.
They had 2 copies of Failures Magnified left, so I thought, well, I'm going to grab one for me, one for my buddy Todd.
And now it had never been... Had it been issued on vinyl at one time?
I don't think so. Because here's the backstory on that. Failure was pissed that the label did it because to make it all fit on one record, they pulled away one of the little segue pieces of music. Pulled it off the record.
Because it just wouldn't fit on continuity.
Yeah. Or they would have had to make it double.
Double, yeah, they would have.
So Failure was pissed about that. But anyway, I went in, they had 2 copies left. So I grabbed them, walked up to the counter. Clerk gives me the old, oh, we can't sell you more than 1 copy of this. Which I didn't realize that was a thing, but then I thought, well, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. So I said, okay. I said, so if I buy the one copy and then I come back in an hour, I can buy the second copy? And he's like, I guess. And I said, okay, I'll do that then. And he's like, well, I'll just sell it to you then.
So,
And I wasn't trying to be a prick. I was just like,
no, I know you
I'm
were.
like, how does this
You're
work?
like,
I wanna
how
buy
do I just
one
get
for my
around this?
friend.
Because
I
I
mean,
need to get 2 of them.
yeah, I'm not like a record flipper, so.
That's me.
Yeah. So I gifted it to Todd and he sold it.
So we did do the dirty deed,
We did.
just by proxy.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You weren't the man committing the crime.
That's right.
Just facilitating. Is that accessory to flipping?
If love is a crime, I want to be convicted.
What's that?
It's got to be a Keel lyric.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I told you I listened to I finally pulled out The Final Frontier. Because I bought that a while back, right?
Yeah.
Finally threw it on.
How about that artwork on the front, huh? Took you a while to stop staring at that, didn't it?
Dog shit central, man. Here's the thing. That album's not good at all.
No.
The Right to Rock's not very good.
No.
But I do like the self-titled. Cherry Lane.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I like Lay Down the Law. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
It sounds all
Oh, it's
demo-y.
raw.
And, yeah, he's screechy.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
And the cover, I mean, come on.
Right.
That's
right.
one cover I could stare at all day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you have on the way, vinyl-wise?
I just got some of that one metal stuff I told you about.
Yeah.
Inferno, Requiem, and Grogalder. Some weird Taiwanese and U.S. black metal.
Okay.
And I got those 2 new Bauhaus. I'm really stoked on those, man. I love how raw those are.
Cool.
Yeah, and obnoxious.
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel Ash is such a dope guitar player, man.
Yeah.
He's so killer. He's a noisemaker.
Yep. I remember I met him.
Did you?
Well, my buddy...
Wasn't that night when we snuck into Orgy, right?
No.
Different night.
Different night. It was a solo show.
Oh.
You remember my buddy Jaron I've mentioned
Yep.
on this podcast? He'd done some artwork for him.
Maybe you want to pull that a little closer to you?
Not really. Is that good?
Ren?
You're sitting,
Anyway.
You're back there, man.
So I was... Is Ren in the other room on this episode? Well, I don't
He was
know
in a
what's going
cave.
on.
He was in a
It's
cave.
probably fine. I have
Yeah.
the...
I mean, look how far away you are.
outlets. Yeah.
Is it because of the angle?
No, it's probably fine. Actually, yeah, there you go.
So
Let me get some levels.
right. So Jaron had done some artwork for him, and Daniel Ash was playing a show up here, and so he
Boise?
here in Salt Lake.
Boussois?
And so Jaron had come up, and he's like, "Hey, I'm coming up for the show. You want to go to me with it?" Blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I went. Well, they'd been in a fucking bus accident that day. So Daniel Ash's hand was all fucked up.
Ow.
Still came and played the show.
It's a trooper.
Yeah,
Well, probably wouldn't get paid if you didn't get figured out.
very nice guy.
I bet.
Very amiable. So
I bet, man. Legend.
yeah,
Legend to me.
absolutely.
Way back, Bauhaus to Love and Rockets, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Tones on Tail.
Yep.
Just killer. Cool voice, too.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's still one title I want to lock down, that self-titled Love and Rockets.
Okay.
It's got me and my motorcycle.
Yeah.
No. Really noisy.
Yeah.
So I got that. I got the first In the Flat Field, and then I bought the live one. I was going to get the single. I had the old single, Bela Lugosi's Dead, but I sold it or something happened to it.
Okay.
So they reissued it and put a couple of tracks on it. But then I looked, and what is the other one? It's eject the tape, press the eject, and give me the tape. This one.
Okay.
And it's live, so it's even grittier. You know what I mean? And it's got stuff off the Flat Field, In the Flat Field, and it's got Bela Lugosi's Dead, the live version. It's
Killer.
pretty titties.
Nice.
And it's on white vinyl.
All right.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So I am thoroughly enjoying those records right now. I listened to those last night with the X's on the eyes,
Cool.
you know?
Yeah.
And I know there's some other stuff. Oh, I was jamming the other night, 2 nights ago. One of Ren's favorites, Ted Nugent.
The Nuge.
Because I got him at Record Exchange, these 3, and I've had them for a while. I bought them the one time I was up there last summer. And I pulled them all out and just did A, B, over the A, B, each record all the way through.
All right.
Tilted up the PA here a little bit. Got it all nice and wide and loud. That guy is a jackass, and I love it.
He is.
And I was talking to Paul yesterday, and it was like, that's some of the first visions of salaciousness in music, you know what I mean? Like, you've kind of
Yeah.
Uncle Creeper.
Well,
You know what I mean? And listening to the songs, I'm like, damn. Because, and like maybe Aerosmith, what was the one song about kissing the cousin or whatever? Walk This Way or something?
Yeah.
We heard that when we were little, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I said, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So he's kind of that same way. Uncle Creeper, salacious guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I make the pussy
I'm going to adopt this 14-year-old girl so I can have sex with her. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that, didn't he?
Yes.
So...
But he's a patriot, so,
But he has... I think he kind of influenced a lot of the hair bands for that type of attitude.
I'm sure he did, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the hair bands had that kind of salaciousness to them, too,
Sure.
She's only 17. I mean, come on,
Daddy
dude.
says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
Christine, 16.
Sherry, 7.
I love those records. I love Ted Nugent, man. Shout out to Ted Nugent. I love him.
Okay.
And I like that he pisses people off.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm cool with that.
So anyway, I got I forgot to add this one in that one that I got over to you.
Slow Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great record, that record. Right?
Very good.
I got the splatter purple, and then you got the clear with the purple patches, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man. Bought this the other day. So I traded in some records at our local store here.
And what is it?
Graywell. It's a jazz record. Charles Mingus.
Okay.
This is a fantastic record, man. It's
Really?
good pressing, decent price.
I didn't know you listened to much jazz.
I love jazz.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, that's an amazing style of music, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't study jazz. And I kind of like back when I was younger and listened to heavy metal, remember those riffs and stuff? Things that you heard, that Smoke and the Mirrors were all in full effect, you know? But then once I played guitar and I started playing the riffs, it kind of
It's kind of easy.
takes it away a little. And then you're like, it's not that killer. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Jazz is that way for me,
Okay.
you know? I listen to it and they do their cacophonous runs. I listen to a lot of crazy shit, like the Crazier Coltrane,
Okay.
Sunship, Interstellar, and even like Miles Davis, you know, Bitches Brew, kind of their more experimental stuff. But yeah, it's fantastic, dude. Are you into it at all?
I've never really dug into much jazz at all, no.
Definitely a acquired thing, right? I know a lot of people really don't like it.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably like anything.
I got rid of my Technical Ecstasy, finally got that back, rounded out the Sabbath collection as far as their
Cool.
titles, you know?
Yeah.
Got a little Discharge record. Everybody hates this record. Not this one, but they were a hardcore band out of Britain, right? And they did what Celtic Frost did, and a lot of those guys in 1985, was it, or 87? They kind of went more glam.
Okay. I mean, I know the name, but I don't know the band at all.
Oh, people get so fucking... like 18 Visions, dude. When they did it, same thing.
Yeah.
So bands, I love all the bands that do that.
Yeah.
Like they build this just chest beating following, you know what I mean? And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden they're up there with the lipstick and singing the pop songs, but it's still got that hardness to it too.
Yeah.
That mouth. So
Okay.
anyway, this is a live version. The album they're talking about is called Grave New World. But this is like a weird bootleg live thing of that album when they were traveling around. So about that.
Cool.
And yeah, Back on the Lash.
Warrior Soul. Yep.
Yep. Kind of wanted to round that out. Yeah. What about you, man?
I didn't get anything. Oh, I told you I picked up that Mark Lanigan record. That's
yeah.
pretty fucking terrible.
Now, you're an old fan of Screaming Trees? Is that where it comes
Not
from?
really. No, I liked some of his solo stuff he did, like right after Screaming Trees, like
Okay.
Whiskey for the Holy Ghost. I liked Grave Digger Blues, which was a little more later. Now, did you know this? Speaking of Mark Lanigan, Michael Berrigan and Norm Block toured with him for a while after Plexi broke up.
Backup? Really?
Yeah.
Did they ever play on any records, or were they just live support?
I don't know.
You should look into that.
Yeah,
I'd
we
like to
should.
heire
Yeah.
or even the live stuff when they did. And
Yeah, if they did any live
Wasn't he pretty guitar heavy? He was in Screaming Trees, right?
Yeah.
Guitar, weren't they?
The Screaming Trees definitely was.
Did he kind of mellow it out as he
Yeah,
got? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But
You said Block and Berrigan?
yeah.
And Berrigan, he's kind of a noisy guy. Mm-hmm. I wonder if he was noisy with, or maybe he just rolled it back,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear that.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You nearly lost me now. Is that Screaming Trees?
I nearly lost you.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I nearly lost you then.
Yeah.
Thou
Something.
through.
Like I said, I didn't really listen to Screaming Trees much.
Neither. That
so.
was just a radio hit I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. Same here. So.
They were all in the mix of all that early
Yeah.
90s stuff.
Yep. Seattle.
Saturating the.
Right.
But it was great, man, to have so many bands, new styles.
Yeah. Totally. So I picked that up.
You were disappointed.
Fucking. At least it was. Here's the thing. It was record store sale day thing. 2021 had the little sticker on the plastic, right?
Yeah.
But it was already marked down to like $16.99.
Huh.
So I wonder if it was like from a month ago or
Oh, like
I don't know.
that other drop.
Maybe. Anyway, there was that, and then I've got a few titles on the way. I've got Found Lost Boys on Discogs.
Yeah. That's another one I have coming. Remember I told you I found that for €6?
Yes. Fuck.
I think I got
killer.
it shipped for $13.
Yeah.
$13. But it says good condition. I'm imagining the worst.
Yeah. Then I got a copy of 9 Inch Nails with Teeth on the way. I love that record.
Quite a poker face I've got, isn't it?
Very, very
You
convincing.
couldn't tell what I was
No.
thinking, could you?
I've got. I found.
Did you get that from his site?
No.
I'll get
I bought it on
Amazon.
eBay.
eBay, okay.
I got Black and Blues Nasty Nasty coming. That's a good record.
I like it.
And you've got Ron Keel guesting on Best of the West.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got some Ron Kill.
And Peter Criss.
Is Peter Criss on that?
He's on that track.
He's on that track too?
Yeah, singing.
Ugh, I like his voice, man.
Yeah.
When he
Got that
sings Black
got
Diamond
that
and
whiskey
shit.
voice. Yeah.
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 And then you got Jonathan Cain on I'll Be There For You.
Jonathan Cain on that? Okay.
Hey, he wrote that.
Oh, no shit.
Or at least wrote it or co-wrote it.
Probably.
Sounds like a Journey too.
It does. Yeah. Now that you say that.
Those guys had so much clout. I have no idea what they couldn't get over.
Yeah, I know. I
Sorry.
ordered the new Joy Formidable record. Comes out
I
in
haven't been
August.
in a long time.
Still waiting on A Place to Bury Strangers. Those EPs. I grabbed one for you and I. I think there's one or two more, but it's just kind of escaping me right now. So
Who's this Ren guy?
that dude, the mailman came into the salon yesterday and he had a package for me. It wasn't a record.
Here's another one.
He goes.
I don't mean to shut him. He's probably a nice guy.
Oh, he's great.
I'm not shitting on him.
He is great. He's like, not a record, but I got something in here for you. It was my Spotlights T-shirt that I got with the live stream that we watched.
Oh, what?
We had the option to get a
Oh, you paid for? You had to pay for it?
yeah,
It wasn't free.
it was an exclusive only with that deal. If you bought the live stream, you could get a Spotlights T-shirt. So I got that. Anyway, I said, "Hey, dude, you haven't delivered me any vinyl this week." He goes, "Haven't I?" He's like, "Yeah, I think you're right." And I said, "Oh, I know I'm right.
Oh, I know.
I haven't had a new record this week from you."
I'm waiting on it.
He said, "Well, we'll see if we can fix that." And I said, "I'm imagining I'll get a couple next week." So
They're coming.
yeah, he's a great dude. Always just a ball of fucking sunshine when he comes in.
And it's helpful that he's excited for you.
Yeah, I love that. So
I listened to that Love Hate the other day. I hadn't listened to it for a while.
yeah,
And it has never sounded better. That is a phenomenal record, Blackout in the Red Room.
Yeah.
I know we're going to be reviewing it here in a minute,
Yep.
but I just was blown away, you know?
Yeah.
Because the first time I heard it, of course, Blackout in the Red Room, killer track. It's always been a killer track.
Right.
But, you know, even like, Rock Queen, but then as it gone on, I just kind of, as I do with every damn record,
You
Brent,
stumble away from it, right?
yeah. But then some of the later tracks in here, I should be saving this. Slutsy Tipsy, what a great name.
Right.
He starts really doing some heavy Axl Rose stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, almost sounds just like him. So.
Yeah.
But, and Wasted in America is quite expensive on vinyl.
Yeah, I've been looking for that.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was,
I'm not even that familiar with this record anyway.
it's a good record.
I just thought, I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
$50 from Brazil, not probably in horrible condition,
Right.
or 90. So I don't think I like it that much. But, yeah, so when's the next record store day, do you know?
I don't. What do they do? Is it annually? Or are they doing it twice a year now?
What was the dude telling me at Graywell? He was saying that they, because of last year and the whole pandemic, they had pressed all these pressings, and then they couldn't have the record store day, so they're kind of
Right.
catching up with all that.
I'm surprised they didn't just try and go the virtual route with that.
Yeah,
Although
virtual.
I don't know how you would do it. It's like a lottery, but
Maybe like how they do tickets or something when you sell tickets online.
I don't know.
I don't either, man. All I do is push the button.
That's right.
It's over there. That I think is pushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to see
Dan, you know what his favorite one was that he got this year?
what.
The DGs. Oh, if you guys could see Todd's face right now.
The smile that I have of utter excitement. Isn't that the
Foo Fighters
Foofs
doing Bee Gees.
songs?
Yeah.
Can I just listen to the Bee Gees? Do I really want to hear Grohl do Bee Gees? No. The answer is no. I don't even know why I needed to answer the question. Okay, there's my opinion. You tell me. What do you think?
I've only heard one song. I saw.
How was it?
It sounded. Here's the thing. I didn't really grow up listening to the Bee Gees, so I don't know how true to it they stayed.
Oh, I'm sure they didn't.
Felt pretty fucking
Listen to
disco
Mr.
me.
Assumption over
It
here.
listened.
don't know.
It sounded pretty. It was pretty fucking disco though.
It was? Maybe they
Yeah,
did. Maybe they
yeah.
did no guitars.
Oh, there's guitars still.
Oh,
I mean, there's fucking 11 guys in the band now.
Is there? Yeah, the Germs dude still in there.
Yep.
And the other nameless guys that are in there. I don't know who the rest. Oh, I know the drummer guy. Hawkins.
You know the other guitar player? He's like huge into Hanoi Rocks.
Really?
Yes.
That Cold War kids looking dude.
Chris Shiflett. Yeah.
He likes an iron.
Oh, he was a glam kid growing up, man.
What?
Yeah. I listened to an interview on some podcast. Oh, he talked about the fucking glam bands he played in and fucking how he just fucking loves Hanoi Rocks.
I retract my statement. Who's this dude?
Chris Shiflett, I think his name is.
Shiftlet.
Something like that.
Yeah, with two T's though.
Okay. But then he got into the whole punk rock thing, right?
That dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks pretty cool right there. I like his country vibe. So he was into glam before he was into punk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the dude's probably like our age, right? So,
Is he?
I mean,
Wasn't Grohl our age?
probably.
Grohl wasn't into the glam.
I don't think so.
He was into metal, heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he was. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. So thanks for putting the halt on my absolute piling on.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I think because they've got a full-time keyboard player now who's actually good friends. One of Michelangelo's dear friends.
Oh, really?
Anyway, kind of looks like Angelos a little
Oh.
bit. Kind of similar vibe. They've got Yeah, I mean, they've got a fucking big band. So it's 3 guitars, singer, bass, keyboards, drums. It's like,
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you're up to fucking.
They got backup singers now?
They do have, at least they did for this. Yeah.
That's a good thing. I like backup singers.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool, but I don't know. What is this? Use your illusion? Which I love.
Why not? I'll tell you what, man. Some of these bands we just watched lately with the M3 festival or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
They can't even get through the song, dude.
I know.
It's like, how about we just get a professional to sit back there and
Yeah.
do the parts, and then you can
Right.
Vince Neil the shit out of it and walk around, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Wah! What's it? Wah! Honey! Wah now! Wow!
That's it.
Vince Neil at his best.
Hey, man, it's got to be hard.
Yeah.
Being our age. I mean, when you're 18, yeah, you can scream, jump
yeah.
around, and all that. Then you get like 60.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, looks the kill. Looks the kill.
Right. Yeah. Pretty rough.
Yeah. Who's still really good at performing? That sounds really good live.
Yeah.
I thought Mark Twain sounded good.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he can't quite get up, but he gets up there. You know?
They were just here.
I know I missed it. I thought, you idiot, why didn't you go? And then
Yeah,
I thought,
saw
what?
I saw a few people post about it on social media. So
I thought,
it was Liquid Joe's, right?
no. Was
Was it
it?
somewhere else? I don't know. I could be wrong.
I thought it was,
Leatherheads? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I like them, man. They're good.
Can we get the pause?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a little quick break here.
And, of course,
So yeah, Dan was saying that was kind of his guilty.
guilty pleasure.
Well, he's like, I'm really surprised how much I'm enjoying this. So
I don't hate disco.
I don't really have much disco reference other than some of the real obvious hits. You know. So
Oh, that was another one, too, was Donna Summer.
yeah.
That was a record store day.
Was it? Okay.
Pink vinyl.
Well,
Bad Girls. We did have, of course, there was Saturday Night Fever when I was a kid, right?
yeah.
That movie.
Right. Which was Bee Gees, right? That was Bee Gees
Yeah.
soundtrack. See, that's probably the only Bee Gees I really know.
And then my friend that lived across the street would always get records. So he got this one.
Spirits Having Flown.
I either got it as a gift or something.
Okay.
But so we just listened to whatever we had.
Yeah.
So we would listen to this. Oh, this had Tragedy on it. I don't know if you've ever heard that song.
I think I have.
Tragedy!
I think I've heard Too Much Heaven, too.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I'm familiar with him.
Love You Inside Out. Is that about prison?
Easy. Yeah, so, but I don't know about this. They're called it DGs?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. That's where you're at right there, just the picture, right?
I don't need to see that. I'll have to check it out. Why not? No?
Hail Satin.
Oh, so they cover. So it's basically Foo Fighters.
It's exactly the Foo Fighters, yeah.
Oh, and they cover Bee Gees on one side and then just Foo Fighters on the other?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just saw people buying it and I saw that cover and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But then I got a little familiar. Well, cool, man. Like, Dan loves everything, man. He's not a
Yeah. Yeah.
persnickety like I am. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
He's not an Ace Frehley. Ah! Right?
But who is an Ace Frehley?
All of us. Yeah, so let's see. What's been your favorite record as of late?
Wolf Alice.
Oh, right.
The Weekend.
Right.
That's a fucking good record.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think they cover a lot of territory on the record. And she's such a fucking great singer. She writes killer harmonies. She's a cool guitar player. So I've got this weird crush on her now. So, yeah.
Now spinning. Okay, so what do I participating stores? News. Releases? Yeah, there it probably is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was Black Friday 2020. Then they did June 12th. Oh, so you're right. It was a month, and then July 17th. They're usually farther apart, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they split it up due to the whole post-COVID thing, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a more comprehensive list. This is where I should have gone.
That's always where I go. So, it doesn't say what the next date is, though, does it?
No.
It'll probably be the Black Friday, I would guess.
There'd be a Black Friday coming up.
Yeah, seems like they do one every Black Friday now.
What did you listen to on the way down? Anything groovy?
Mostly podcasts, but I listened again to Blackout in the Red Room.
Oh, yeah.
Although I played that on vinyl
The other night.
earlier in the week, yeah. So,
What's he doing now?
Jizzy,
Yeah.
he's singing for Quiet Riot again.
Oh, right. He was doing that for quite a few years.
I saw him sing for Rat.
He did sing for Rat?
I saw him sing with Rat twice.
I bet that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
'Cause
I've never seen Rat with Piercy,
Oh, I have once.
which is a shame.
Yeah, really missing.
Come on, it's Piercy.
All right, you're missing everything, dude.
Yeah.
You're right. I shouldn't start shitting
Yeah.
on one of my faves.
Yeah. Seen Rat twice, both times with Jizzy singing.
See, I haven't. I would like to have seen
Which,
that.
speaking of that, I think Carrie Kelly was playing guitar one of those.
For Rat?
Yeah, for one of two of those gigs. Yeah.
Before Cavazos?
Yes. 'Cause remember, I don't know if you remember this, but for a while, I think even maybe before they had Carrie Kelly on guitar. I think
Cavazo. Listen.
Right.
I know this other guy that Perez knows. His name's Cavazos.
Oh,
So I just fucked it up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think John Corabi played rhythm guitar briefly in Rat.
He did.
He did. didn't
You're
he?
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about all the ins and outs of that. I bet you Jizzy's vocals were cool because they're he can get closer to Piercy's gravelly style.
Yeah. He still sounded very much like himself.
Love hate.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. Got to see Warren.
Got to see Warren, man.
Blotz.
Remember we dropped some backline for him one time, and we had to bring some extra stuff, and they were all set up, and we walked in, and yeah, the guitar boat right there, and I looked, and I stopped, and there was the snake skin
Yeah.
Charvel,
Yeah.
and it's like real, like snake skin.
So you can feel the texture.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was just the cow. It's got to be the original
Todd's
one.
over there stroking his guitar.
I was, dude. I was
Yeah,
touching
yeah.
it. Like, you know what I mean? Because you do
Sure.
that. It's like this. Everything it all existed up here, right?
Yeah, right.
And then that takes you directly when you go like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're tapping into
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy, man.
Did you meet him or anything?
No, I don't know where they were. If they were even at the venue, or maybe they were down in the green room. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Chris, I think, did because he worked with them.
Cool.
Well, they were all
Didn't,
they were all laughing at him. He's like, all right, you guys good? I'm gonna take off, and they're like, and he's like, what?
Oh, that's right. Bob Blotzer wanted
goes,
him to be his guy.
He's gonna want you to stay back there. He's like, what?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that whole Blotzer
He's
story.
gonna want you to stay back there.
Make sure his beers didn't have foam, right?
Yep.
Let's shred Blotzer a little bit. Let's tell the story. Come on, man.
Shred Blotzer.
Dude, we're going to get like 4 views on this.
Yeah,
Who
no
gives
one's
a
gonna
fuck?
hear it.
Let's talk about what an asshole Bobby Blotzer really is.
Well, he's just,
Great drummer.
oh man, he's
Great
so
feel. He's got
good.
some swing.
He's good.
He is great. But he's a twat.
He just wants what he wants.
If that's to give his wife a black eye, he'll do it.
He wants each backline guy or whatever guy in every town, stranger, to be his personal tech when he gets there.
Yeah.
You know, are they paying you for backline? And there was a tech fee in there, so basically, they can ask you, you know, if they paid for it. So most of the time, they know what they're doing, and they either have their own guys or they can handle it themselves because they're doing fly dates. They, you know, they don't want a guy standing around because you're just going to sound check and then disappear for hours and then can play the show. But you know, he wanted him there, wanted him to sit there and, you know, in case anything. And then he wanted him to pour his beer. I guess he was pouring it shitty. I guess he was playing and he looked back at it and he looked at the head on the beer, the foam. He was like, pour the beer better.
Perez got chastised for his poor pouring skills.
Must felt the same as when I was standing there with Warrant's original drummer. Remember I had that crappy Pearl hardware?
Yeah.
And he's like, see, dude, I just don't. And he's twisting like this. He's doing this.
It won't tighten at all.
He's going like that to me, looking at me. And I'm going, this sucks.
Yeah. What can you do? What can you do? You're not the guy that buys.
I'm the face of it.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy here.
You're the guy taking the heat, even though he was being cool about it.
Yeah, I'm the only guy here that can.
See, we can rip on people when they're assholes, but when they're being cool, we'll also acknowledge that dude was being cool about it, right?
He was being really cool about it.
So, yeah.
But Chris was also on another gig, Alabama, because there's one of the guys that owns some big corporation from Utah that has a big ranch spread right down the street here.
Okay.
So he'd hire a band to come and play on his lawn, have a big party.
Oh, shit.
So he had Alabama down there. And Blotz called him on his phone. He's like, hello? Yeah, hey, Chris? Yeah, this is Bobby Blosser from Rap. So I want to go over the drum set, how I want it set up tomorrow. So... And he goes, well, I'm kind of in the middle of sound check, you know, because the band's making noise. He goes, well, can you just walk away from the stage? I'm working, dude. So anyway, he had to get his pad and paper. He's like, so I want the ride 32 inches from the floor. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow, okay.
And 22, ride 32. Yeah. Tight, felts, really tight.
Oh, so it's choked out?
So it's stiff.
No
and just a bunch of stuff like that. I don't remember all of them, but they all had to be measured like that, and lots of nuts or felts. He broke down exactly how he wants it, man.
All right.
I don't really blame him.
Hey,
that's the way he plays.
As a drummer, if my shit's just a little off, it throws you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But, and I know it's tough because they probably don't make enough money to
justify a tech.
Justify bringing a guy.
Yeah.
And they should. But, you know, Warren doesn't need one. Carlos doesn't need one. Those guys are self-contained, man.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to complain at all. Just give them a couple of 900s, and they've got their pedal boards and their guitars. They can make plenty use of sound.
Yeah.
Some guys are really... Like a band like Train.
Right.
They have a tech for each station.
Yeah, right.
Every single one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great for us because they know exactly what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They've done it so many times.
You just drop the gear off.
They say, give me those. Yeah, here you go. And anything else? Yeah, hand me that. Test it. Yeah, I think it's will work. All right, man. Cool. Later.
Nice.
Those are the good days. But then there's days like...
Brad Gillis.
Chris? Gillis is cool.
Got any weed? Todd, you got any weed?
His face. And I'm looking at the dual rectifier going, I don't know when those tubes were changed. I don't know how old those tubes are.
Right.
I don't know. It's used a lot, dude.
Yeah.
That guy knows. He listens to a guitar amp and he knows. And then, you know, you learn all this. That job is what you call crash course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you realize, oh, fuck. Then his tech's there, and then he's there, and they're just listening to it. You know, the eyes are... Talk about me not having a poker face.
Yeah.
You're like, is it gonna work, man?
Yeah.
That's what the weed's for. He fucking dips on little trees, man. He's gonna be, sounds good. Sounds
right.
good, man. You know? Yeah, he's cool. Blades is cool too. A very happy guy, man.
Seems like it.
Yeah, he's very happy,
Yeah.
like your mailman. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
basket of joy, is that what you said?
Fucking ray of sunshine.
Yeah. But yeah, so we didn't crap on Velocity too bad.
Not like he deserves.
But he would do that everywhere. I read somewhere he made a Japanese tech pretty mad that he left. He left. He just left that he wouldn't tech for him or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because after this happened, I was just seeing if this was a normal thing because Chris was complaining about it, you know? I was just looking around to see if there were other stories, and there were.
Now, how do you go about finding? Is there like a Facebook page where people are
Complaining about it?
for text or whatever?
Oh, it's not stories?
Yeah.
Oh, I just did like a Google.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Polybots or drum tech, just stuff like that. And then through, you know what I mean? Because it couldn't have been just the
That
one.
could be some great entertainment. That
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know we were kind of talking love-hate.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't like a love-hate episode per se, but I saw them at Rafters.
You did. You saw the.
It was for they were
All the
doing it for
shows I
they were
missed.
touring for the third record though. Let's Rumble.
Okay. So it's still full band.
No, the guitar player was out and the new guy was in,
Okay.
and it was a great show. Yeah, killer show.
You saw Wild Side there.
There was this stripper I was kind of spending a little time with at the time.
Yeah.
And then we'd kind of stop seeing each other, and she was there, and she was all up at the stage, and the guitar player's like sticking his fingers in her mouth and stuff.
Oh, really? While he was playing?
Yeah, I'd be playing, then he'd be like fucking sticking it.
She was into it.
Oh, she was getting down.
Okay. It's a strange move.
She was
Pretty
rowdy.
It's a wild girl.
Yep. But fun.
Nobody said nothing bad about Rowdy, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah, you saw Wild Side there, right?
Yep.
The original,
All Wild Side, yeah.
all Wild Side.
Yeah.
You saw Shock and Messiah.
Shotgun Messiah during the industrial phase. God, so many shows.
I
saw
forgot the name. I'm sorry. I love that record.
there.
My brain is just like,
Violent New Breed.
thank you, broken today.
Gotcha.
Love, and you saw probably a bunch of other bands, right?
Oh, yeah. I Mother Earth.
These would have been 90, 91,
early
92.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like 90. I think I moved here at the end of 92. So
Is that when you moved here?
around there, I'd have to.
Did you join Scar like right away? How'd you meet those guys?
I saw their flyer, I think, at Wagstaff Music.
There was a flyer looking for a drummer.
Looking for a drummer.
He just called him.
Yeah, had the little tabs. You could pull off one of the phone numbers. There was one for
Classic.
Brett, one for Bart, and one for Kurt. I made the mistake of grabbing Bart's. So I pull it off, call him. Hello. I said, hey, is this Bart? Yeah. I said, hey, man, my name's Ren. I got your number
Up
off
the
your flyer.
bathroom wall.
Off your flyer, being the drummer. Okay.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Just, I mean, he won't say anything. I said,
So how do you
do you guys want to, like,
meet?
meet? Yeah. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I don't think I do at this point.
So
And so
where
finally, I'm like, what?
should I go?
He goes, let me get your number, and I'll have one of the other guys call you back. I think Brett called me back. A little more amiable.
Yeah. And then he said, "Come down to the warehouse,"
Yeah,
because that's where I met you.
yeah. They had a drum set up there. Trying to remember the dude's name.
Jamie?
No, it wasn't Jamie.
Oh, did he have long hair?
This dude.
Oh, that's a stupid question. Everybody had long hair.
We all did, right?
Yeah.
I want to say his name was Brad, but I could be wrong. But he didn't play for Scar, but he had his kit set up there, I remember on the bass drum it had like a Stone Pony logo. He played in a band called Stone Pony.
I remember that name. It's a local band, right?
So I auditioned on his kit, yeah. Yeah.
They were like, cool. Go on in.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked, like, what are you listening to lately? And
Barton, Brett, and Kurt, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
And I remember that's where I met you, and then you always had your giant ass Case Logic
Sleeve of CDs. Yeah.
It held like 200.
I think it was 64.
Oh, I'm remembering it much more than it was.
That's how our brains work.
There was a lot in there,
It was a
man.
3,000 sleeve CD.
I needed the dolly to get it in. But you had like at least different versions. You were a little bit more modern than the
more off the
CDs that
beaten
were
path.
down there.
Yeah.
More stuff that I was looking into. So that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how we became friends, man.
Well, you know, that's how we met. We didn't really start hanging out. You know what happened is I bumped into you at the Tower Theater.
What? Really?
The video rentals.
Uh-huh.
Remember, I bumped into you there one time. And I said, "Hey, aren't you Todd?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Did I?
Yeah.
Was that high?
May have been. One of those rare times you maybe smoked a marijuana cigarette.
Experimental phase of my life.
He's changed. But we got to talking, and we started talking music, and I think that's about the time we're like, well, what do you listen to? And I said, there's this band fucking Plexi that I'm really into, blah, blah, blah.
And I do remember we must have said, hey, you want to hang out? And you said, come over. Because I went up to your house when you lived next to the Capitol.
Okay, yeah.
Your apartment.
Okay.
And we drink Daniels.
Ooh.
We had a handle of Daniels. I remember having to close one of the eyes a couple times down over your house, too. Just fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Woo!
Ah,
It was fun, though.
that was fun.
And then I lost touch with you, I think, for a little while.
Yeah, maybe.
And then I ran into you at the Zephyr,
okay.
right?
That's when you were doing chorus.
Because, we needed a drummer.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, man.
Yeah. That's right.
So, and then that was that.
Yeah.
History is sealed.
Here we are.
I was trying to remember who you were with that night. Is it Rob? I can't even remember.
I don't remember either.
God, that had to have been what, 96? 5? 6?
6, maybe? 7?
Yeah. Yep.
Would I have been with Jason, maybe?
Maybe.
Who was playing that we ran into each other?
I thought it was us.
Oh, was it you guys?
I think so.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
And it was. Oh yeah, because Chad came up to me right after the gig and he goes, "It's my last show with him." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know Chad well, so I'm like, why is he coming and telling me this?"
Oh, he probably need it from the store, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah. Chad was a good dude. I like Chad.
nice guy.
Yep. Hooked me up with a lot of deals down at Wax.
Yeah, I'll bet. Killer.
Yep, that was fun times, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you saw many good bands down at Rafters. I missed a lot of them. I told you that. Remember I sent you that Funhouse
Yes.
the other day?
Mm-hmm.
I was into them for a minute, and they were going to play. It said Funhouse at the Rafters. So I went down to that. I wanted to see them. And then this other band got on stage. And I was thinking, is this Funhouse? I went over to somebody, is this Funhouse? Yeah. And then they played.
Different Funhouse.
It was, do you remember Gene, the singer?
Gene with the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Pete Yorn. The Scotty Hill.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. It was him. He's a great singer, man.
He's a killer frontman.
We're killer frontman.
Now I didn't see Funhouse, but I saw him when
Nicest guy, too.
Yeah.
Nice. I hope he's still alive. I haven't seen him forever.
I saw him when he was it Crazy Clowns
He had Funhouse, and he had,
or something clown.
he had a few. I'm having a
I
few
think
bands.
I saw Crazy Clowns or whatever that name was.
But I think I talked to him after. Were you Funhouse? Yeah, we're Funhouse. Oh. You guys are not out of L.A.? That was like the first time I ever met him, right?
Okay, yeah.
No, we're local here. And I was like, so this isn't the same
Got
Funhouse.
catfished.
I did. I duped myself.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of detoured me away from trusting that the bands that I was
Okay.
into were going to be playing that. But I wouldn't see why not. I mean,
Yeah.
but you never know. But it
Yeah.
wasn't. It had to be more. Go to more ones that would be for sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Side could be another Wild Side.
True. Yeah, that's true, man.
But I was recapping those stories with Paul the other day about the typo negatives because I forgot you brought up the ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he brought them up. We were laughing about that. About how he gave Peter Still his lyrics.
And Pete still...
He corrected the grammar, dude.
I love that.
I do too. He just went through and then redlined everything that was spelled wrong. And then he just gave him a grade. And it took him a while, but he mailed it back to him. He mailed it back to Paul.
No shit.
Yeah. And Paul said that on the envelope he made, where the stamps are, he made the Utah. So like one square, you know? The state
Okay.
out of the stamps.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Fucking Peter Steele was great.
He really was. He really was, man. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And then he met him again backstage. I was wondering because I went to a typo show with you one time at the fairgrounds. Remember that?
Yeah.
Was that for World Coming Down? Because I was
Probably.
wondering if it was the same one that Paul, but I think Paul's were earlier. But
Yeah.
he got backstage and went and talked to Peter again. And Peter was like, sorry, it took so long mailing those back to you.
That's amazing. Still remember the guy. Still remember
Do you remember what he said? They had a new drummer, right? The old drummer was Sal.
Right.
They had a new drummer.
Yeah.
So Paul went up to the new drummer. He goes, yeah, you do pretty good at filling Sal's shoes. He said that to me. He meant it as a compliment, like you're pretty good. The guy goes, who the fuck are you? Total
that's
something I would
hilarious.
do. That's some shit I would do.
Now that same drummer, Johnny Kelly.
That's the new dude?
Yeah.
Newer dude?
Yeah.
The last guy.
He's the dude that came in. He's playing in Quiet Riot too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Because you know Benally died.
Yes.
There's no original Quiet Riot dudes left in the band.
No.
You got
Colazo's the only one that's alive.
Sarzo. Well, Sarzo, I guess he's not
Sarzo's
original,
alive. Yeah, you're right.
But
He was original.
yeah, I guess so. I don't think he played on Metal Health though.
Didn't he? Who did?
I think Chuck Wright did.
I think you're right. right. Sarzo he filled in a lot of stuff, man.
He always came in after the big album was recorded,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah. But he always had the biggest gigs. White
Yeah, he
Snake,
did. White Snake,
Ozzy, Quiet
Played with
Riot,
Dio for a while.
Dio.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the biggest gig.
Yeah.
We did a Deer Valley thing. It was one of those, you know how the rich guys pay for is it Rockstar Weekend?
Yeah.
Where rock stars
Yeah.
get together and then they teach them how to play and they jam together. Mm-hmm. It's one of those. We took some gear up and Rudy Sarzo was at that one.
Do you think the rock stars just fucking hate it? But they're like, well, I don't
know.
check. Or is it like a big ego stroke? I don't know. It's kind of funny.
I would go with your first gut. That's what my gut feeling would be. It was like, fuck, seriously. But
Royalties aren't rolling in anymore.
how much shoulder shrugging they had to do through the years? They're used to it. You know, they don't. Not many of them show their emotions. They're just.
Yeah. Good point.
But just playing with the guys, maybe it's fun.
Maybe, yeah. I bet Sammy Hagar loves it.
Yeah, he's the guy. Wedge.
The wedge.
But he had a. I looked at him. I was like, "Fucking legend." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rudy Sarzo, legend.
Oh, yeah.
Since I was a little kid.
Absolutely.
That's the bass player I always would see. You know.
Look at his bass.
Italian dude.
Yeah.
Still has an
Actually,
accent.
Cuban. He's Cuban.
Is he a Cuban?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was Italian? He's still got an accent too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All these years, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that Johnny Kelly's in Quiet Riot now. Chuck Wright is in there still, right?
I think so.
And
Alex Grossi on guitar.
Alex Grossi and Jizzy on Jizzy Pearl.
Yeah.
I wonder why he chose Jizzy as his stage name.
That's a tough one to live with.
It's not his stage name; it's his real name. What?
Actually, I think his name's Jim.
Is it Jim? Jim Wilkinson, right? Right there.
Probably, yeah.
Oh. It's with a J? Why'd you go with Jizzy? It's with a J. Oh.
Isn't Jizz spelled with a J, though?
Is it?
I think so. It's not Giz.
I thought it was Gizzy. I don't know, man.
I don't either.
I'll just push the button, man.
Yeah.
Just let me push the button, all right?
All right.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess we're randomed out, aren't we?
I think we've covered enough, yeah.
We've had every meltdown we could have this session. So. Episode 27, randoms, record store days, everything.
Vinyl.
Thank you.